It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
To kick off for Chicago.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On play action, now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Bears nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, available, and incompletion as a result.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Packers.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Adams.
Rodgers pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
30-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams.
Davante Adams. 30 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good. Quick 14-0 1st quarter lead.
Bears nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Room to run at the 50. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a reach. 40-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Lead to Allen Robinson. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's good for a Chicago.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 2 yards the loss. And now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
7-yard line.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
8 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
21 yards.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Fights him off. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Devontae
They
Adams.
like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Devontae Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
This is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Bears 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach wouldn't run out the clock.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Danny Trevathan gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Trubisky
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers continue to roll. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant and then down to see.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
When he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
3rd down and 5.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Packers 42. Bears 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good for a Chicago.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 6.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
10 at their own 49-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 27, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on. After a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Cohen, the ball.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
The 15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Trubisky to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Today's final score, Packers 62, Bears 33.